Hello again, welcome to another binder tour video. This time we're going to be going through 3 smaller binders. There's really no rhyme or reason to why I picked these 3 to go together. I just thought they'd be fun to kind of peruse. This one's actually one of my favorite binders. I can't even say why I've arranged it this way, but there's something about like having these certain things together that I kind of liked. So I don't know what to call this. This is like lucky draws and kind of like event PCs, things that are all kind of adjacent to releases like Proof and Butter and B. So we're going to start with that. So like all binders, I tend to do chronological order. I guess some of them I go from oldest to newest, and in this case I go from newest to oldest. So this covers everything from Hype, Insight, Daydream, all the way back to B. So as you can see, Jin's gorgeous, and we got Tae. So again, I really do like using these for variety. They're kind of like just a different way. Instead of having like, I only have one of each. So instead of just having a 2-pocket with a blank back, I kind of like being able to organize them this way. But I love like these ticket PCs. Like this is, I don't know, Jin's just amazing. I mean, Tae too. Honestly, all of them. Everyone looks fantastic in this photo shoot, but I lost my mind a little when I saw Jin for this one, so it was a must. And then we have the Photocards from Festa 10-year anniversary from the Army event. We have photo strips. I don't know what this is. I don't know if anyone has this issue. I will not touch these binders. They will stay on their shelf, closed, nothing going on, and they just get these little bits of dust and specks, and it's very, very frustrating. Because I don't know where they come from when it's all flat and concealed. Anyways, more of that. Now we're getting into the stuff that was released in Busan for the free concert. I love these a lot. I wasn't even going to collect this set. At the time, I was kind of collecting other things. I'm like, it's okay, we're not going to do it. But I ended up getting one for a really good price, a Jin set. And after that, I had to get Tae as well. That's just how it goes. Sometimes you don't intend to get stuff, and then suddenly you have it all. So we got the ones from the movie, the cinema event. I love these ones. I don't know if people have seen how these look in the light, but they do have this like really nice shimmer to them. These were another one where I was on the fence about getting, but after I got Jin, I had to get Tae, of course, because they're just like very pretty cards, or inclusions, I guess. So we got the other ones from the Yet to Come in cinemas. Again, these were too cute to pass up. So that's what I mean kind of by like event. Like these were all like Busan, Yet to Come kind of era, kind of adjacent to Proof. We got the hotel PCs and the other items. So these are the hotel ones from Busan if you went to the event, and these were just part of the merch they released on Weverse and on site at the free concert. No, I didn't go to Busan. I wish. It would have been really fun, but I just sourced them. I don't know what is happening here. I don't know if this is the page. I don't even know if that's visible on there. Anyways, also more of the merch that was released at the event. I just have some Tae doubles here. Have the photo strips, which are super cute. Again, didn't think I'd like these, didn't think it was worth collecting. And then once they're in my collection, I'm like, these are the cutest things ever. I mean, look at this. Like, I don't know. And then we got Tae to round it out. Now we're moving into, again, yet to come, the lucky draws. We also have proof collectors. I actually pulled Jin when I bought my collector's edition, which was so exciting for me because I tend not to pull Jin. I pull Tae a little bit more than Jin sometimes, and so pulling Jin with that just makes me like really attached to this card. I had to get Tae after the fact, but yeah, pulling Jin, that was super exciting. And then over here, I don't know how well these are going to show up because they're darker. They seem to be looking okay. I have the 2 proof lottery cards. I do want to get Tae, but I feel like I waited too long. I feel like now there's way more of a chance of getting like fakes. So because of that, I've been really hesitant. Like, you know, the prices of them have come down, but it's like, have they come down because they're fake? Have they come down just because people weren't buying them? Tae's are both very, very similar in how they look. So it's like, I'm not really sure if I should try to buy one. At least I have these. One I bought from a seller on Instagram who won it herself when she was purchasing. So because of that, it's like, I feel like I can properly authenticate, but I don't know if I want to take the chance. These are the 2 proof broadcast. Again, I know some people just not into the dark concept, but I don't know. Like I said, they take really cool, moody photos, and I kind of have like a cooler theme on my Instagram, so I tend to like them for that. And then we go back into proof collectors again. I know that I could put these with proof collectors, but it was kind of like, since these were all dark, I want them to be on the same page. So these are all the ones that came in with the collector's edition, which again, I think these are like really nice. I don't know why, but I really like this concept. I feel like it's really like straightforward and simple, but they look really good. They look kind of natural in it, I guess. Then we go into the proof POBs and proof lucky draws. So like, I figure this is kind of why I have its own binder for it. Just because I can like set them all up together, and it kind of goes through the eras that, again, were adjacent to the album releases. When we get over here, we have these were the Japan POBs. I don't know if you can really see. They are hollow, but it's really, really hard to see with all the sleeves. I honestly don't know if that's showing up properly, but they are hard hollows. They're really cute. So I do really like them. And again, proof tends to reuse concepts a lot, so I don't know if they just didn't have time to do a shoot, like a longer shoot or anything like that, but yeah, there's so many repeats. I mean, even these are like similar to the merch card, similar to other cards, similar to this card, which was a lenticular lanyard. I only ever saw it on Kokodive to buy. I haven't got Tae because they're kind of expensive. And again, it's like, they reuse this concept a lot, especially this picture. These are the Hybe lucky draws when you buy the proof albums at the museum. Oh, I'm gonna forget where all these are from. Some of the proof merch had these in addition at the proof exhibition. I don't remember what that was. Same with these. These were like lucky draws for that. You got one. But again, I don't remember exactly what merch that came with, but something at the proof exhibition they had. And then we're back to stuff in the collectors. These are the ones, I don't remember the name, where you put your camera on it and it moves, which are really fun. We got the 2 proof bookmarks. We have these lenticular cards, which are fantastic, again, from the proof exhibition. We have these cards, which of course Hype knows what they're doing. They know that, I won't go into it, but they know that these are going to sell. That's all I'm going to say. Like, especially for me, especially this one. But anyways. And then these are also from Proof Collectors. So again, lenticulars. They seem really into those lately. But I mean, they are fun. So why not? It's too bad these are all over the place in terms of like size though. So now we're going into like Butter and PTD era. So we have the 2 lucky draws that were at the MGM PTD Vegas concerts, the Overflow Arena. I was lucky enough to be able to go to Vegas PTD, so I actually got these in person myself, which was quite the accomplishment. My husband is also in Army, so we went together. We did day 1 there. I know a lot of people just bought tickets just to get these and just to get the extras and then went to the actual show. We didn't think to do that, so we just watched the show there. But we did get a lucky draw each. My husband is actually Tae biased, which works out really well that I'm also Tae biased. So we pulled, who did we pull? Jimin and Hobie. So just as we were walking into the venue for another line after doing our lucky draw to go do the photo booth where you take a picture of yourself with a BTS member, there was a lady who was looking for Jimin, and my husband was the one walking around with Jimin's card. So I just heard her holding up the card and being like, Jimin, anyone have Jimin? And I sent my husband over and she was so happy. So that trade happened super quick. It was like she was very, very excited. I was excited. We both got the cards we were looking for. Both got our biases. It was great. Jin's was a little harder because I'm really socially anxious. I've been through some crap that makes me more socially anxious than I used to be. So very, very happy I was able to get Jin. I was able to trade Hobie for Suga, and then someone behind me was looking for Suga to get Jin. So I was actually able to speak up enough to actually manage those trades. So these cards have a lot of value to me sentimentally because of that, because it was fun to do it in person. We also have just the lucky draws that you get when you buy the albums. I didn't stand in any merch line. I'm not good in lines, so these ones I just bought online via like Instagram sellers. We have the Butter POBs. We have Butter lucky draws, and again, this is what I was saying, how I like doing this, because Proof was set up the same, right? It had the lucky draws, it had the POBs. They just kind of look nice in a spread, I think. We also, again, just like with Proof, we have the Japan JPAFC inclusions, and then also the Hype Insight. And then rounding it out with another one of my favorite concepts that I'll never get over is Car Wash Gin. So, for some reason I did not buy this when it released. I actually canceled the order because I'm like, no, I should be good. I should not buy this. And I spent like a year trying to track it down because nobody was reselling it. But I mean, why would you? He's freaking gorgeous here. We also got Tae. And then we go over here and we have the BP pre-order bonuses. And then after that, again, going into B era. I wish we had something to put here, but I really don't. So we got the 2 lucky draws. These took a while to find. I feel like over time the prices kind of came down and they became more affordable. So thankfully I waited that out. We also got the ones that were with, I can't remember at the time what the particular thing was, but there's 2 for lucky, or 2 for deluxe and 2 for essentials. Then there's also, these were Japan POVs, I think. This was a little before my time, so I might get these names wrong, but these are the hollow ones. There's Star Hollow and Heart Hollow. It's kind of hard to see. I believe these are the hollow ones on this side. So this is the Heart Hollow, these are Star Hollows, And then these are the additional lucky draws. Tae actually came home to me on his own, but I had to hunt down the others. So that's it for this binder. Again, I don't know what to call this binder. The era adjacent binder, I'm not sure. But it is one of my favorites. So we'll move on to the next one. We're going to go through, I guess, rarer cards and DVD and Blu-ray cards. Which is not this binder, it's actually the other binder. So let's save this one for a second. As I was saying, rare cards, DVD cards, Blu-ray cards. So for here, I'm just going to go right into it. I seem to be talking a lot on certain cards, so we're just going to keep moving. I don't know if that's showing up. There's like a little mark on the page here. But, so this obviously, very happy to have this card. I feel like it was very, like a very good fortune to have this one. I don't think I'll ever get Tae. I mean, I'm leaving a spot for him. I might put a filler here because the gaps kind of encourage me to hunt these cards. Like when I open my binders, I'm like, oh yeah, that one should be on the list. It's just too absurd. It's honestly, like, the pricing is absurd. And if I ever find it for a good price, then fine. But even getting Jin wasn't a priority. I kind of found a collector that was selling their Jin collection. They had a lot of rare items and I was able to get him reasonably. But yeah, Tae's probably a never. I recently just added this one to my collection, so I'm really happy they're together now. I don't know why I love like fetus era. They're just like really cute. Over here we have Nenka. I love this card. A lot of these cards you're going to see are in hard cases. I actually have to update the hard cases to the PVC free ones soon. But for now, we got Butter Broadcast Gin. We have Wings Broadcast Gin. And I do have another section for broadcast cards, but these particular ones are just regular PC size, so that's why they're here. Again, I don't know. Like, Tae may be here, but I don't know about these two. I'm too worried about Tae fakes, honestly. And this one, if I find it for a good price, I mean, why not? But it's not a priority. Moving along, we're getting into DVD and Blu-ray. So we have like Wings era. I always forget which ones these are from. I forget which ones are what. So I'm not going to try. I forget which one is New York. I forget which one is Seoul. I'm just going to say those are that tour series. We also have basically all the sets. This one was such a high priority for me at the start. Like, I love this. Like, he's in a harness. Like, I'm not going to complain. That's a beautiful, like, this card is stunning. I don't know if there's too much glare on this, but yeah, it's one of my favorite cards for sure. And what I was talking about in the other video, where Tae, for some reason, in cards tends to be looking to the left. So again, it looks like, when arranged this way, it's just amusing to me when it looks like they're looking at each other for whatever reason. Then we go into Mott's, and then we have Love Yourself. These were big. I can't believe I have both of these. These are ones that when I start collecting, I'm like, oh God, no, that's not going to happen. But again, this one was a Tae collector who actually lived really close. I got super lucky with that. They were able to just come and hand off the cards to me after I bought them. And thankfully it sold really, really reasonably for what it is. Same with Jin. Jin was from a Jin collector who was dropping their collection. Again, found him really reasonably. All I can say with cards like this, if you want them, just set a budget for yourself. Don't overspend. And just keep an eye out for people dropping collections, because that's honestly the best. Like, that's when you're going to get the best deal. People are going to be more fair than if you go on like eBay or Mercari, buy all like Nyokyo. So never thought I'd have these two. So very, very appreciative of that. So obviously this is like moves into the memories. So we have Memories 2017, DVD and Blu-ray. We have 2018 DVD and Blu-ray. I love this card. He looks so cute here. We have Memories 2019 DVD and Blu-ray. Again, it's a shame these are double-sided because like I'm not going to waste a page just to show that, so I kind of just flip these around every so often. So right now they're on pink suit side. Maybe by the time we go through this binder again, it'll be on the opposite side, but I don't know. It just depends how I feel that day. Tay with this like cute blue hair here. Then we got 2020 Memories DVD and Blu-ray. My God, the prices come down for this, but at the time, this card was so high demand. It's freaking absurd. Like, I get it. He's beautiful. It's a really nice Selka, but oh my God. Now we got 21. So I actually pulled Tay myself, which made me super happy. But I do have a cat that is an interesting cat. I screamed because I was so excited because I don't really seem to pull Jin or Tay whenever I do DVD or Blu-rays. So when I screamed, my cat ran over and started attacking, biting my leg. So I try not to do that anymore because I just don't want that to happen. The rest I had to trade for. I don't know if that's a hair or a scratch, but we're gonna fix it while we're here. Yeah, just a little fluff. Over here we're looking at the, I forget, fan meet cards, basically. I have like heart hollow sleeves on these because they're just so cute. Like Pouty Jin is adorable. This is another one of my favorite cards. And then more fan meet. And then we start getting into muster. So because of the way we're doing this, like we have like nothing to go here. So therefore you can see the back sides of the muster cards. I want to mention that this particular card caused me so much grief for no reason. I originally bought it from an Instagram seller, and to this day it is the only mail that was ever lost. I mean, I buy a lot. Having one thing lost is not a big deal in the grand scheme of how many things I actually order. But yes, so this one went missing, along with a Tay Hive Insight set from the second set that they released, the ones with the orange and black backs. That envelope just never arrived. I put in several complaints, just never showed up. So my next step was to try Mercari, to which the listing was showing a real card. The card that was sent was fake, and there was nothing I could do about it, and that's the risk you kind of run with Mercari. So I landed up with a fake one. So first one lost, second one fake. I don't even remember where I got this now. It might have been eBay because eBay has the like buyer protection, because at that point no one online was selling it on Instagram, and I was just so fed up with this card causing me issues to the point I almost didn't collect it. I'm like, I might just leave this one out. I'm tired. It's like I bought this card twice already and it's already been a dud. So, but I did finally get it. And then we go into fifth muster and fan meet. So these ones pretty good, no problem. I did land up with a fake of this one once from eBay. The seller sent me a fake. When I called them out, sent them a bunch of pictures. I guess they didn't want to get dinged by eBay, so they actually made me send it back, which was really frustrating because they dragged it out for over a month. And, you know, usually if I get a fake, I either keep it, you know, I get my refund if it's through like eBay or something like that, which I don't really shop on much anymore, but I will keep it. It's my cat. I will keep it, or like so that I can use it to kind of show the difference between the real and the fake ones. Or I'll destroy it because like I don't like them being in circulation. But, you know, it kind of sucked that like both eBay and the seller made me send it back because, you know, someone else who doesn't notice it is going to have to, or they might have it in their binder. Like, I just really hate that. And then finally, ending the muster series, we have Soju. So obviously cute apple Ginny, blonde Ginny, we got Voodle. So these cards are some of my favorite. Like, they're so cute. It's like a very particular era. I love that we do get like some Voodle cards. Again, I'm really sorry, my cat is making noise, but he likes to talk. So that's the end of that binder. Now we're going to go to the next one. So last but not least, the binder that I kind of spoiled, at least the cover of, is this one. This one's a really specific binder. It's for a very specific concept and photo shoot, which it's the only one like this, but I was particularly obsessed with this concept and photo shoot. So it had enough to kind of warrant its own space. I did try to get a lot of the items for it. So this one is for the Daikon di Festa, which I am utterly obsessed with Jin's look. Tae's gorgeous too. All of them, honestly, all of them look gorgeous in this, but one of my favorite, if not my favorite Jin concept ever. I don't know what it is, but he is just overwhelmingly handsome, even by Jin standards, in this concept. So it had these photo cards, it had these postcards. I'm not exactly sure what event the postcards are from. But like, they're stunning. And then there's these particular cards. These are from, I believe, the De Festa event itself. So if you went and you bought a ticket, you would get a lucky draw for the group of your choice, because they had it for a couple different groups, or more than a couple, but yeah, there were several groups they had De Festa merch for. So I believe you got a lucky draw ticket, and that's what these were. However, these ones were more specific to different events. This particular one, these two are from the Haneda airport. But this, 100%, one of my favorite Jin cards. Like, it's going to be top 5 Jin card forever. I love this card. He is so overwhelmingly handsome. I don't even know what to do with myself when I look at this card. This is just absolutely one of my favorites. They do actually now have a holo version of this, which I will be looking for shortly, once I have the money for that. So same picture, different event, and it has like a holo pattern. Tae, of course, also looking very, very handsome in these. Even like these ones, just just phenomenal. Just, I don't know. I could go on about De Festa for a long time. These guys were from when you bought the mini photo book. There was 2 photo books. There was a big one with a lenticular front, and there was like a little mini one that also came with a binder to put in all these sets, because it came with a set of each member. I bought the Jin one because with the big ones I bought Tae and Jin. They both had the exact same content, so that was a little bit of a redundant purchase. So I only bought Jin for that, and then I bought Tae's card set separately. Or these two, because these two are the exclusives for the mini binder and photo book. Everything came, the original binder, they always came with all the members, so I didn't have to buy those for Tae, thankfully. So we have, again, just stunning. I can't get over how he looks here. I don't like buying third-party merch that much unless they're like exceptionally good or they come to me naturally, but De Festa I had to get like everything I could because I'm obsessed with all of this. I know this Tae card was kind of hard to find in some places just because he's so cute in his little white t-shirt. And like this card too, like just one of my favorite Jin cards. Like he's, like the background is such an obnoxious green and he's so handsome anyways. Like it's just such a nice card. Like what a nice photo. And then we got them here, rounding out that era. I did add Daikon other cards at the back here. Somehow I didn't end up with the Jin. It's just like a little like paper folio, like a file folder. Tae's actually came with other purchase. It didn't even say this was in the listing. It just kind of came with it. So I didn't even know it existed until it showed up with the other stuff. So I don't have Jin for that, but I do have also these bigger cards, which again, like, I don't have Think, just this. So not as exciting, but also the cards that came with other Daikon things in the past. So these are like from the Daikon magazine that was a few years ago. I love when Tae does these cards. As I mentioned, my husband is an ARMY and a Tae bias, and these are his favorite cards because one of the things he likes so much about Tae is when he's just like silly. So not as exciting as Defesta, but still absolutely, they're both stunning. They're both amazingly handsome. And I really could add the other Daikon cards. There was another set that wasn't as exciting, and it was like older photos, and I might add that to this later, but I don't know. That particular set of Daikon cards wasn't the most exciting, and to my knowledge, most people have the same opinion on that. They were kind of just like, eh. But that's it. So that's 3 binders for today. We still have quite a few more to tour. I think this binder is one of the ones that's complete. Like, we're not going to see anything else being added. So probably won't see this binder again unless I feel like going off about Defesta, which who knows, it could happen. I guess if I get the hollow one, maybe it will show up in like a sleeving video or something. And with the other 2, there's always going to be another era. So I'm sure when they have their 2025 comeback, the era adjacent binder will have more. And rare cards, sure, why not? I mean, we're going to have PTD DVD. We'll see that eventually. We'll hopefully have some more memories in the future, more musters. And if I get really, really lucky, then maybe more some of those rare Tae ones. But thank you very much for sticking with it. I'll see you in the next video.